So something interesting happened today, and I want to talk about it because I had this video come across well, it's not a video, it's a picture on Instagram, on my personal Instagram feed. And it's from somebody who we currently do not see eye to eye on some political issues and debates going on. And one of them happened to be some conversations around the Charlie Kirk assassination. And we had some conversations about this a while ago, and this person posted on their Instagram feed an image that I want to share with you. I'm going to go to the slideshow that I have for you, and this is the image that I saw come from them, and it was from somebody called Here's Why Kevin on Instagram. And it says, police now say there were no bullet engravings with trans ideology in Utah, alluding to the fact that obviously this is a photograph that the FBI released saying this is the shooter of Charlie Kirk, and that this is, there was no engravings on the bullet casings. And I looked, and I was, the person who posted this and that I saw on my feed, they put interesting, as their response. Now, this brought to mind something that I don't think I've talked about here, but I guess it's important that I do, because some people evidently don't do their homework. And I think that it is worth saying, and probably will bear repeating in the future, that you shouldn't take at face value anything you see on social media. Like even my channel and this video you're watching right now, don't believe a damn thing I'm telling you. Nothing whatsoever. I'm an idiot with a microphone. That's it. That's all I am. I'm an idiot with a microphone who, is devilishly handsome and has a devil-may-care smile that gets you coming back for more. Don't believe a damn thing I tell you. Everything I say and everything you consume on the internet regarding to anything politically related or even news related, do your homework. It doesn't take long to verify a story. It's quite simple with the technology we have. AI will actually search multiple news sites and do the work for you. See, back in 2015, when I started studying politics, it was like drinking from a damn fire hose. I had to watch CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. I was watching Newsmax, OAN. I was reading the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, my local newspapers, pretty much anything I could get my hands on. And the reason why I did that is because I am a Gen X, and by nature, I don't trust people. I'm not going to trust you 100% with something you tell me. I may look at you and go, that's really interesting. And then in the privacy of my own home, I'm going to research that shit. And I'm going to make sure what you're saying is true or not, and then formulate my own opinion on it. Most importantly, I'm going to formulate my own opinion on it. I'm going to take the time to read both sides and listen to both sides. And then I'm going to spend time with it and do some critical thinking and think to myself, if I'm the king of the world, and I get to dictate how this issue is going to be addressed, how would I do it? And that's how I formulate my opinion when it comes to the hot button political issues. I assume everybody does that, but evidently not everybody does, because this individual who I love and respect as a person, I do, but they posted this obviously without doing any homework. It was just some random person on Instagram that posted something that supported an opinion they had. And instead of doing the due diligence, they just reposted it and took it as the gospel, when you should never do that. Because I'm going to show you really quickly in regards to this. I went to Google very quickly after seeing this and just did a Google search. And in the Google search, I just simply put police now saying there was no engravings on bullet casings in Utah. Very simple, very quick. You can type it out yourself. And this is the search results that came back. this are the search results that came back. Sorry, my grammar's horrible. And I've highlighted certain ones. You know, one of them says allegedly, like the shirt I was wearing yesterday, which, by the way, is in my merch store. You can get one. But if you look, a lot of these stories are a week old, if not more, but they're all saying the same thing, that they all say, oh, well, wait a minute, these actually say there's nothing new. There's nothing within the past 24 hours that say police are now saying, nope, we were wrong. There were no engravings on the bullet casings. And then if you want to do even more due diligence, right? This is just a quick Google search. And instead of reading all of these articles yourself, you can go to ChatGPT or Grok, whichever one, and you can put in, did the police come out recently and say there were no engravings on the bullet casings in the Utah shooting of Charlie Kirk? And ChatGPT, who I tend to think leans a little bit left anyway, says they did not find any credible reports of that statement. And it goes on to give you what the reports are actually saying. And you can scroll down just in full transparency. It actually gives you some caveats and uncertainty to kind of balance the argument and say, you know, some media speculation included claims about trans ideology, engraved messages, but there were later questioned or walked back. I don't know what that was, but maybe it was walked back by some. That was the Wall Street Journal. But you can see it actually shows you the sources that it referenced. If you look at the bottom and click on that, it's going to pull up on the right and show you all of the news sources, mainstream media news sources that it went through and searched for you. And it'll show you those articles if you want to read them yourself and deep dive into it, which I think you absolutely should. If it's an issue that's important to you, such as this, or pro-life, or if you're right to choose, or whatever it may be, you can do this kind of research very quickly and very easily now. I didn't have this in 2015 when I first started. I had to actually find the articles and read them and find both sides. Ground News, by the way, Ground News does a great job of showing left, right, center leaning, so you can check that out. I really need to look into getting affiliate of that. But it's you can't just take some idiot with a microphone like me online who says something and you take it as the gospel, because here's the reason why. You may not aspire to the position of authority that I do, meaning you may not align or agree with the authority from which I'm citing. Now, I don't know where this individual got that information from. I don't know what source he was citing because I literally cannot find it. But I went to his Instagram page and looked at it. And on his Instagram page, I'm going to show you, he posted a video. And that video is what I want to play for you, because watching this video, you can relatively quickly figure out what authority he ascribes to.
So when a Democrat is president again, they'll be able to sue Newsmax and the New York Post and cancel Fox News, right? Right?
Now, obviously, he wants to be able to cancel Fox News and when a Democrat gets back in. So obviously, he is a left-leaning person. And so I don't think that they're going to be the bastion of truth in everything, because I think that if you watch videos on his channel, feel free to go check it out. You will see that he is very left-leaning, and his ideology tends to be more of, from what I saw in the video, make your own assumption, make your own assessment, not assumption of that. Do as you will. But I watched a few of his videos, and he's a little angry lefty. Now, I understand. I've got some people on the left, here, and Violet and Natasha, I'm looking at you two, because I know you guys are here, and I am not clumping you guys into this at all. So don't think by any means. And maybe he has justifications for it. I don't know. If Kevin, if you ever watch this and you see it and you want to have a conversation, I'm open to it. But I think you're going to have to do your homework first. And I hope that this video, the message of this video comes across, and it is simply that. Do your homework. Do not take a dude on YouTube like me or any dude on YouTube who has an opinion that just so happens to align with what you think in your brain. Don't just take that as gospel truth and justification and validation of your thoughts or opinion. Do the homework, research, look into things. I understand with the mainstream media the way it is now, it's extremely difficult to do that. It takes effort, it takes time, but it's far better use of your time to research those things and to understand fully the arguments from both sides and then formulate your own opinion that you can then intelligently discuss and defend, right? After formulating your own opinion, instead of just finding somebody who's a statistical outlier on a particular subject and throw out what they say as truth and then later come to find out that, oops, that person was wrong. They had no justification, they didn't cite any credible sources, and that, no, that is in fact not true. I really want to know, do you do this? Do you just see something that suits your narrative and you just put it on your social media thread as truth and justifying of your position on a certain subject? Sense the tone. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm an idiot with a microphone too. I'll see you in the comments section.